Might not feel like fall outside just yet, but when it comes to events, fall is already here, my friends. From Halloween parties to Kimmswick Apple Festival and, yes, Hayrides, Sarah Thompson is here on this Wednesday morning to run through all of the great events. It's always great seeing you.
It's great to see you. It's great to see you.
And you're giving me pumpkin vibes. It's October.
I'm totally giving the Halloween vibe because soon enough all the Christmas stuff will be in the stores.
Yes.
If it's not already. So we're going to do some like fall events, but other events that aren't Halloween related.
Okay, deal. Okay. Well, let's just start with the comedy show featuring Adam Sandler.
I know. So Adam Sandler's going to be here this Friday, and we thought we'd plug this one because tickets are still available. You know, so he's been on tour for the past couple of years, and all of those tours have sold out. So there are, the last I checked, some tickets available. And we just wanted to plug this. You know, a lot of his shows are this mix of live stand-up comedy, but with the musical component when he plays his guitars and does his kind of comedy songs. So go check it out. We're looking at, obviously, he's in a couple films that have just come, you know, this past year, a couple of films that have come out. But Enterprise Center Friday at 7:30 if you want to get some classic, you know, Adam Sandler comedy. Go check it out.
Love me some Adam Sandler. Okay, an event fun for the whole pack. Wolf Fest, and I see what was done there.
Very good.
Yes.
I like that. the pack for the whole pack. So yeah, at the Endangered Wolf Center in Eureka, their their largest annual event is Wolf Fest. When my kids were younger, we used to go to this, and it still go. It's a great event, very family friendly. It's all day. What's really cool about it is you want to go and see the wolves. So there's the kind of animal encounters and the animal viewing, but then they have a whole sort of festival around it. So there's animal enrichment, they have food trucks, they have live music, they even have a rock climbing wall. They've got, like I said, live music and face painting activities for the kids. The World Bird Sanctuary is there, so they do flyovers, and they have storytelling. So it's a whole sort of day. I think it goes from 10:30 to 4 p.m. And different this year, they're charging by the car, versus individual. But go check it out. It's a beautiful grounds. Their area and their mission is really good. They've been, you know, it's an Endangered Wolf Center. I think their mission, it says founded to save Mexican wolves and American red wolves from extinction, and they've been doing excellent work for the past 50 years. So great chance to be on their grounds and have a great time with your family.
Well, let's jump to my favorite topic, which is food. You've always got some fun food event going on, and I know something's happening in Delmar. There's a new place called Delish. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so this is actually, the Maker District of Delmar, right, between Kings Highway and Union by Craft Alliance and Third Degree Glass Factory,
yes,
across from Made for Kids. They're going to basically have a big block party on Friday from 5 to 10, and when you bring up food, they're going to have 12 different food and drink vendors, a lot from the Delmar area. So that's one thing. Go have some food, have some drinks from and support the businesses in the area. But on top of that, that is known as the Makers District, you know, so there's, like I mentioned, Third Degree Glass Factory, Craft Alliance, all that there. So the theme there, they're also going to have is makers and artisans there as well. And then it's just going to be live music. I think they've got Fabulous Motown Review, Nita Jackson, Groove Junkies playing. So it's really a whole big block party and a chance to, especially after the tornado, to be in that area and support that area a lot, but have a good time as well. So that's on Friday from 5 to 10.
Now, 'tis the season to be in our St. Louis parks, because we're talking about foliage getting ready to take over. Talk to me about what's going on there.
I love this because I felt we think about your childhood, it's like fall, you think of a hay ride, you know, and so I was like, we got to get in something with the wagon ride. But St. Louis County Parks, what they're doing this weekend at Lone Elk Park, and then the following weekend at Jefferson Barracks, and then ongoing at Queenie Park, is they're having hay rides. And so the one this weekend, Lone Elk Park, is great because you get to see the elk and deer if you ever do hikes there. But they're going to be doing, you can book sort of a hay ride, and then afterwards they've got, you know, you can roast marshmallows by a fire. They've got hot chocolate and live music. So that's this weekend at Lone Elk Park. Next weekend, Jefferson Barracks Park, and then ongoing for more of a group. Like if you want to pull the staff together here and do a big wagon ride, that's going to be at Queenie Park. But I thought this was cool. It's just a great chance to do a traditional hay ride.
Absolutely.
Hay wagon, you know, hay ride. What do you actually call it now that I'm saying it?
I think it is a hay ride.
Hay ride, right?
That's
hay
what we're going to call it
wagon
today. Well, let's take a look to next week.
Yeah.
There's a really huge event happening in Kimmswick.
Yeah, so I mean, like over the years, I know we've covered this where it's the Apple Butter Festival down in Kimmswick. And so I think this is, what I love about this, it's always the last weekend of August, is something so very Missouri, like traditional Missouri, because they actually do make and sell apple butter. So there's that, but it's a huge festival, fall festival. I think about 100,000 people come each year. They've got 500 vendors, a great chance to go do shopping, have food and dine. Wonderful time. So so we wanted to plug that. That's next Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days down in Kimmswick. And then last but not least is
we got to talk about Halloween. Halloween party.
Yeah, it's the main one in St. Louis that always gets talked about is the Halloween party in the Central West End. And so people know about this. It's just a reminder that it's taking place on Saturday the 25th. It kicks off early in the morning at 11 a.m., which is the children's costume parade and characters, and then that goes from there. They can do trick-or-treating at the businesses. Then at 1 is the dog costume, and that's always fun to see. And then from 2 to 6, there's just live music, and people can kind of peruse around the area. And then 6 p.m. is when the street party begins, and by 8 p.m. is the adult costume contest. And if you've never, I mean, this is such a St. Louis tradition.
It is.
It's huge. But if you've got kids, do the daytime stuff. If you have a pet, if you have a dog, do the dog. You know, go out and check. Some of the costumes are crazy, but if you are up for it at night, it is like a huge party, and some of the costumes are insane. You know, that's just so
crazy.
Fun. Yeah.
Well, you have all these events to check out, and you can find this segment, of course, on firstalert4.com/greatday following the show. Sarah, thank you for all that you do.
It's great to see you. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween and happy fall.
Yeah.
Lord Kent.
Thank
all right,
you, Sarah.
Just so you know, Sarah, it's okay to run your washer and your dryer at the same time.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank goodness she was here today. Otherwise, she would never know.
Thank you.
It is.
It's going to save you a tremendous amount of time moving forward.
And